Does it help you kind of get into the mind of a pitcher faster, having been one yourself?
Yeah, that helps a lot. And I don't view myself as a catcher whatsoever. It's just something that helps serve our staff and the people around me. And so the catching actually just helps me understand pitching with a pitcher lens from home plate, which is really neat, and I can, and it really helps me like line up what the data says to what I can see and feel, almost if I'm like a hitter, because I'm receiving the ball, which is really, really neat. And you start to get like a library of, okay, that's what extreme cut looks like. That's what extreme ride and run looks like according to this metric, and you can line it all up, and it helps you just understand a pitcher more and pitching movement more, which is really, really neat. Yeah.
Would you explain for those who don't know what the difference is between cut, ride, run, all that stuff as you know it?
Okay. So, we'll start with like north south. So like a pitcher like Shota Imanaga, we'll categorize guys like Shota Imanaga, one of our starters who had a phenomenal rookie year.
Awesome.
Has a true like carry four-seam heater. Like he just backspins the ball perfectly. Like if you were to just put in a dictionary, what does a backspin fastball looks like? That's what he does. So that's carry. It's maintaining carry more. You'd imagine people think ball rises. Obviously it doesn't, but it's holding its line longer than a traditional, like just you and I were going to go throw the ball right now in the parking lot. His ball would just maintain a line more than ours would.
Yeah. Okay. And is that, not to derail you from, I know you're in it, is that a result of spin rate?
Yeah, I mean, you can have guys that don't necessarily spin the ball fast, have a high spin rate, that could still have carry. Spin rate's a lot of like your, almost like your fingerprint.
Okay.
Like we all have unique fingerprints.
Yeah.
And some guys just by chance, and the way their arm unwinds, the way the delivery works, just can spin the ball faster. And actually there's some companies that are trying to see if they can train to increase spin rate and stuff, which is interesting. But so yeah, so carry, you're just maintaining a line. Okay. So we go outside, we throw a ball, and imagine it's a cue ball. There's no seams on it. Now we're getting a little scientific. It's a cue ball. There's no seams on it. Now we have cut. So I'm a right-handed pitcher. We have cut on the baseball. So if you're receiving the baseball, this ball's probably going to have a weird hissing noise to it because the seams are kind of moving, not congruently, but kind of dirty towards you. You'd almost tell that person, hey man, you're not throwing it straight. It's kind of just like, it's wonky. That's usually cut. It's glove side cut coming towards you. And that's usually a result of kind of being on the side of the baseball. We call it like being like supination, you could say. Just kind of almost like if you're going to try to throw a football like a baseball, you're probably on the side of it. You're throwing the ball this way. So that's cut, working towards your glove side. Okay. Arm side run is you're just working the opposite direction of cut, and you're more of a pronator, and the ball is just going to be running towards your arm side. So if we're playing catch, we throw that cue ball, that arm side run ball is just running way away from you. You almost feel like you got to jump to catch it towards your towards your left side if you're receiving it. So yeah, and then those are kind of like carry, cut, arm side run. It's kind of like the traditional buckets, you could say.
Is arm side run much less common?
It's common in I mean, it's been around forever. I think, certain teams value certain pitch characteristics more than others. But arm side run totally has its purpose, and just some guys have biases towards that side. Some guys just, they can't get something to go arm side. Some guys just can't get something to go glove side.
Yeah, because I think about it, and I think when I would pitch in high school, if I were to go back and watch some film, I would have like 0 arm side run, and it would, if it were anything, it would be a cut. So that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
because I feel like almost like, in high school we had this silly idea of like trying to throw a screwball, of like almost like coming across like this. So and if you did it enough, in my experience, if I could do it well enough, it would actually do that. And it would actually do it some. But hearing that the ball just tails that way naturally for some guys when they throw a fastball, I feel like that's why I asked. I feel like it would be less common because I feel like for me it almost strained my arm.
Yeah, it's something outside like your body's used to, you know, like you favor, we all kind of, just the way that we're built, we probably favor one way or the other,
Definitely.
or, more of a north-south look or something like that. So yeah, so we all have like our favor, the way our body favors. So if, guys they find out that they can lean into it, they can really, have some strengths that they can really enhance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What about a guy like a Jack Neely?
Yeah, Jack has a unique breaking ball, which is really cool. And it's also been great to just catch him this winter. Him being here in San Antonio has been really nice. But yeah, he, like a traditional, like kind of a carry heater, but then he's got a sort of unique, like lower spin breaking ball, which is you don't see super often, and it has some varied movement to it, which is pretty neat. More of a downer pitch, which, everyone knows, but it has some variance, which is pretty cool.